outside, just coming in. They made it look all cute. The wooden stairs were down here. And a welcome mat. And a tiny scarecrow. And it says, please take shoes off. Thank you. I already did, because I'm nice like that. Okay, coming in. And there's lots of space. And Tori in the loft. Tori wave. Okay, so this is the front room. You have the nook starting with. I'm trying to not shake this up. And lots of windows by the nook area. All the windows. Okay, you have your nook bench and pillows. It's actually coming out further than we thought, which is cool, because that way you can put more cushions and room in there. Okay, you got the pillow there. You have lots of windows. There's a chair. Move the chair out of the way so we can look at the washer dryer. This is the washer dryer combo. It opens up and it's both in one. So enough to do your weekly laundry. Okay, and here's the kitchen. I really like the 2 burners because that's really all we need. So the kitchen overall is L-shaped, which is probably what we're going to go with, because that way it's really open. You have enough space for dishes, and they also have some cool ideas with magnetic spice rack, and what's really important, wine glass storage. Yay! Single sink. And the cabinets, I really like the red, are actually full size. So in here, obviously, we would have our cutlery, no tools, but you have enough space to put your pots and pans in there, and even the side ones are functional. These all open. The only part, and this box is just kind of in the way, so these drawers both open, which is often something that people leave out for cosmetic reasons. And the only part that doesn't open is this part. And down here, this is where they have all the electric, it looks like, and the plumbing for the sink. The plumbing for the washer dryer is actually in this one here behind this box in there. Okay, we really like this idea of having your dishes and everything out in place. I think there's a little bit more space up here that's definitely usable. And I personally, since I'm the one who's mostly in the kitchen, really like that there are a lot of outlets and a lot of windows throughout here. So if we're looking at this, windows on this side, and more windows throughout. Okay, up here, so there's the front nook. Up here is the storage loft, which we are probably planning on extending about a foot, so it comes about in the middle between the door and that first window. And to also make the roof, instead of angling in, make it go straight down and actually include a window, so it's not quite as cave-like up there, so you have some natural light coming in. I really like the chandelier idea, but what you also can go with is put a ceiling fan in there, so that might be something we're going to go with as well, because it is late October, well, middle October in Colorado, and we're standing here and it's actually quite warm in here. We have the air conditioning up here, which is actually going just a little bit, and swinging left, you can see the full-size fridge, or apartment-size fridge, I guess. And there actually is quite a lot of space on top of that fridge as well for either storage, or we are probably going to put our toaster oven there. And you have a lot of space in the freezer. You have decent freezer space, so this is not dorm fridge freezer space. And you really have a lot of fridge space, so this is going to definitely be enough fridge space for 2. And someone left their Coke behind, and it's tempting me. Okay, down here, oh, you have a closet before we get into the office. So there's a closet, which you can use that rack up here for clothes hanging, and what we're thinking of down here to use this part for maybe pantry or extra storage. And there are also hooks on that door. One of the things we're thinking, since we have cats, is to actually raise this door and make it only partial and have this part down here left open so that you can put your litter box in there and just easily, your cats can go in, do their business, you can pull it out and clean it and it won't be nasty. So that's our plan for this. And then over here is the teeny tiny office, and it's tiny and adorable. So in here they actually have this rather giant chair in here that makes it look tinier than it is. It's really not a huge space. It's about 39 inches wide. You have two big, well, this is a full-size window, and this window is a bit smaller as you come in. So there's definitely going to be enough space for a desk and seating for two, some storage, and a whiteboard on that side. And I'm going to go over into the bathroom, which is right next to this. So you see that the doorways are really not all that wide. They're about 18 inches. But coming into the bathroom, you do have a full regular toilet, which is a big part for us since we're not looking for RV toilet, composting toilets. We put some towel hanging up here, but you could definitely put a bigger rack in here, and also some room for extra storage. Then you see the mirrors, and what we really like is that extra towel shelf up here. And this is probably the world's tiniest sink. Just a comparison, this is my rather average looking hand. So this is kind of tiny, so our giant cat will have a problem squishing into this, which might be a good thing. There won't be room for a giant Loki cat anymore. And over here is the shower.
They're still going to want the shower.
Where the cats definitely do fit in. There's some more vertical space up here. And you can actually, if I'm in this bathroom, see that this is pretty roomy. Tori and I were both in here and had enough space for this. So this is pretty good size with some extra hanging space as well, and the way to lock it. So this is a big thing too, especially since some tiny houses just have the curtain between the bathroom and the rest of the house, which is a no-go. Hey Tori. Okay, what we really like in here are the ladder stairs, which are the first bottom three stairs right here are actually not, they're just regular stairs because they have all the electric parts in the side on the bottom, and the tanks, the water tanks, right, the electric is under the sink. But the top three pieces of the stairs you can pull open and actually use as storage. So if you pull this open, there's actually quite a bit of storage in there. So for extra clothes or anything else, crafting stuff, whatever you may have, there's definitely enough room in there. And they made a railing, so you don't actually have to just kind of balance your way up. I figured this out. It kind of terrified me at first, but I'm now cool getting up here into the loft, which is also pretty roomy. I'm going to try not to fall off here. I'm probably going to break this up a little bit. So when you come in here in the loft, you see that there are two windows right here. There's a queen size bed in there, extra lighting, the window at the end, and a lot of room in this. So you have enough space to actually be in there with two people and put extra dresser room in there, and even maybe put or build a nightstand in this. So this definitely is enough space for two people. And it is pretty roomy overhead.